Hello, my name is Chin. So today is the 25th of September 2024, and I'm going to talk about this euro dollar Forex. It's been an interesting day. Yesterday it was a massive pull up to the upside, and it never went back. And it's an interesting day for a lot of people. I did make some trades and made some profits, so I'm going to explain to you how I traded it. My style is very different from other people. You could be doing swing trade or intraday trading, different style, but I'm going to describe my style to you. My style is looking for small pips per usual, so it's just open up a trade and close the trade very quickly. So what you can see in front of you here is a typical day. You got the Asia session, which is sort of like a small ramping up, nice and steady, and might leave some fair value gap in between. By the way, this is a 3 minutes chart. It might leave some fair value gap for it, and when London session opens, it might sometimes come back to the Asia mid session. It might not. Sometimes it's just go all the way up, all the way down. So what I'm typically looking for, first of all, is are there any fair value gaps so I can trade it back to the Asia session mid. So if there's one, I'm very confidently place a short in this example, come back down, and that will be the first trade. And usually what I've seen so far is in my range, sort of within the Asia session, sometimes maybe hovering the high, hovering the low, wanting to go low for the day, hovering the Asia high, and then just kaboom, go all the way up. So what I'm looking for is some kind of structure to take out the high and take out the low of Asia session. And then when it does, I'll be putting a lot of attention to the momentum. Like it might start to build up the big candles like these ones, because it just wanted to escape sometimes. But in some days, it might just range the whole day. And then maybe New York session open is still ranging, then you can play around. You can scalp around small pips around the Asia session. So if it does start to go away, maybe in this example, go away from Asia high like this, usually I'll start looking for a buy again, around about twice of the Asia session range. So you will see some big candles going up in 3 minutes chart like this. When it is a nice big green or red candles go beyond and close above twice the range of Asia, I will put a long position in because of the continuation of the momentum. Usually a few pips for me is more than enough per day. Depends on your leverage. It might start going to the moon, which I don't really care, or it might just drop back down. So it really doesn't involve too much technical analysis of resistance support of a previous months or weeks or years or days. I can just look at, is it going to go out, carry on the momentum really? And then usually if it does try to stay, you will see a ranging, take the low, the liquidity, take the high, and then should back down. Could be should back down there. And then you might see some fair value gap maybe here because of a very quickly moving up, leaving some gaps there. And then when it actually goes, for example here, if it left a gap there, usually when it close below the high, it is very likely to go back to the Asian mid, like I explained in my previous videos. It will go back down 80% of the time. The first time will be 80% of the time it will go back there. So it's lingering around the Asia mid session and Asia range for the day. I'll be looking for a short, usually going back to the Asia mid session. And beyond 3 hours after New York, I'm not very interested because sometimes and most of the time it will just range. Maybe some gaps at the top, it won't go there. Just don't really have the volume. So I normally trade if there's a fair value gap somewhere there after the structure formed. I'll put a long or short, depends on where the gap is. It may not necessarily go there, but if it is a very solid close for a candle like these big ones, it's definitely a sign of it's going to go there. And looking for getting away 2 times of Asia range and place a long or place a short when it close below Asia high or even there. Really depends on the size of the candle where they just carry on the momentum. So let's have a look of today charts. Let's see what's going on. So it's the 25th of September 2024. I've got the fair value gap indicators turned on, so we can see what's going on. It's on forever. Doesn't mean it'll cancel if it is filled. So up to this point, it is almost the opening of London session. It's got a gap here left very early on. So I just woke up. I saw the charts. And it's change of character there, as you can see. Then I'm pretty much gonna place a short there. Short position back to the Asia mid. I won't necessarily go to fill the gap, but at least I know 80% of the time it's going to come back to the middle bit. You manage your stop loss. I'm not going to say too much about that. So it's going to be my first trade here. And let's play it out. And there you go. That's the first one. And there's a lot of gaps left behind, so which is a good sign that it might go and fill that up. But at the same time, you might shoot all the way back down to fill the gap. So you have to see. And that's why I want to see the range take out the highs and take out the low of Asia range to see the structure of today so that I can play around the range, or it might go all the way up. So let's play. You can see it's always trying to fill the gap left behind. Not necessarily. You can see it might go back up to fill it, or it may try to find a lower price. Not happy about higher price, or may go back to the low price. It fails it and may go there to fill it again, so far and so forth. I won't trade any of this because you just don't know. Is it this one? It fills that, fill the fair value gap already, so just get rid. You don't know. You ask me, is it going to go down here, go up there? I don't know. Now it covers or touch Asia low. I want to see it to go up to Asia session high and see the structure or any major gaps left behind I can trade. Up to this point, I remember I was saying, like here, change of character twice, and it's going to be a break of structure very soon. Shall I play a long to go up here? At that point, I would say, I don't know. It might turn red and then just go back down here and shoot all the way down, or go all the way up. And that's why I want to see it's being touched, the Asia high, and see the momentum and structure really. See, I didn't go place a long order. It just go back down because of high rejection from the Asia mid. And now it goes up. Up to this point, I can place a short, but I really want to see that to be filled first because it's too risky to just. It's 1 o'clock. It's gonna the volume is gonna kick in very soon. So don't I want to see just want to see the whole structure being play out. Wow, you see, I was shocked that it suddenly go past that because of a little bit of building up of pressure there. So up to this point, I was trying to mark out the range for Asia session. See, the big candle is kicking in now. It's signaling it could go way beyond this point. Not going to do anything here. I don't know if it is going to go down. And I also don't know if it is going to go up. So up to this point, it doesn't look like it's going to range. It might try to go beyond this point or hovering around the Asia high, and we'll see. Looks like it might try to tackle the high where I'm going to place a long and see what happens. Doesn't seem to see any more green big candle, so and it doesn't. So trying to go for lower price or hovering around. So I still didn't place any order here. Yeah, it's got a lot of rejection. A lot of rejection there. And we can see, you might be able to spot there's a very obvious gap here. Let's get rid of that, not to confuse you. If it close a big red nice one to go close below here, you may start to think about selling to this Asia mid session, which is quite common. Still not the right time yet. It does look like to go up. Right, this is what I'm waiting for. A big red candle. Here, I will definitely put a short position. Aiming towards Asia mid-session. And easily you can see straight one candle, less than 3 minutes. And that's the opening of the New York. That's being filled, so we can get rid. And then I was looking at this fair value gap, and I am not in any position to look for a long. You can see it is so big. It might potentially good idea to mark out the low really. But I'm being very cautious because 2 to 3 hours after New York Open, usually I don't want to get involved. You might just get flatten out and plateau, not going to do anything. So there's no way you can go long here. This can just bounce up and then go down or range. It will never go up. It could, but it's most of the time you see the charts more, you'll know it's not going to do anything. Leave a lot of gaps, not looking for long, but rather looking for short. This I will not short yet because it's not closed like a big red candle like this. Let's go on and look rather than me dragging that candle down. Nope, I'm not gonna go for it. Now this is the right point. This is definitely a sell. Short. Manage your own stop loss. A little bit of a few pip to go down. And it's just continue. Up to this point, I won't be doing anything because the volume is low and it can go ranging. It's very hard to carry on. So that's the trade I've been doing today, really. And let me do a live example. No. Do an example of a random bar selection, a random day. I don't know what day it's gonna be, and I'm doing it for once. I'm not just cutting video and hopefully I'll get the trade I'm gonna show you to be the right one. So I'm just gonna do once to show you how I'm gonna get into a trade. So I don't know what day, 2017, the 1st of September. So I'm not gonna trade this until the next day. Let's play fast forward. I'll just do one trade or two, depends. That's the issues. Oh, can I stop it? Right. Asia session, which is highlighted in blue, 5 o'clock, so 2 more hours to go. Very, very, very choppy. I don't care what the previous day looks like. It's not relevant to me. I'm sticking to my own rule. Price is around about 1.19 or 188. Not going to trade that. So far, there's not much of a gap left behind, so pretty much won't do anything right now. Am I going to go short here? It's being filled, nothing being not filled, so up to this point, you can just go hovering around there. Don't know. Oh, there we go. What a surprise. Right. What a surprise. Let me mark out that Asia range already. Right, what I'm looking for is if there's a nice green candle close above it, I'm gonna go for a long for a few pip. Right, okay, that's nothing going on. But it left this gap here. It might go and fill that, I don't know. Yeah, it filled. So I'm not interested. It might start ranging, hovering around there. That's what I'm guessing. And if nothing's happened, it might drop and start looking for low. But in my experience, it's gonna hover around this high and then suddenly go shooting up. Let's see what happens. No interest in any of this. Like I said, it start ranging, hovering about this high. Let's change that to a pinky color. Remember, that's the if it close above that with a big nice green candle, I'm gonna go for long. There we go. Long. Manage your stop loss, see what happens. Yeah, there we go. We took it. That's the first one. Okay. Let's see any gaps left. There's a gap here. Let's mark it. Let's mark it red. So what I've seen so far, it can go all the way up, never come back, or it might start ranging, hovering around here, ranging, break down there, and then go back to Asia high. It's gonna go ranging around here, I'm guessing. A lot of gaps, so it's gonna fill this, start ranging, and as soon as it breaks around this point, I'm gonna go for short. It's gonna range. Nice big candle, but be careful of it can go back and fill that, so not yet. Hesitation, not yet. Right, this is definitely going for a long. Sorry, short. Because this needs to be filled, not necessarily, but a good chance. And there you go. It got filled. I warned you before, those will be filled and come back down. This is what I'm looking for. I can't find that drawing anymore. It was up there. But yeah, this is what I'm looking for, and hopefully you'll understand what I'm trying to trade here. So thank you very much. See you next time.